It was just an average Tuesday evening when the phone rang. I was settled into my chair with a book, the kind of evening where the world outside felt distant, almost irrelevant. I glanced at the caller ID. Unknown number. Normally I wouldn't pick up, but something pulled me in. Maybe it was boredom or that little itch of curiosity that always seems to creep up when I'm alone. Hello? I answered, trying to keep my tone casual. There was a pause at the other end. Then, a voice I didn't recognize. Hello? Is this Anna? My name wasn't Anna. I corrected the caller politely, but they didn't hang up. They continued to talk, almost as if they hadn't heard my correction. I could hear static interspersed with their words, muffling some of their sentences. It was unsettling enough that I wondered if I should just hang up. But I didn't. After a few minutes of strange, disjointed conversation, I finally managed to extricate myself. Something about the way they spoke, the inconsistencies, left me feeling uneasy. I convinced myself it was just a wrong number. The following days passed without incident, and I almost forgot about the call. Life resumed its regular pace. Until Friday night. I had just returned from a small get-together at my friend Mike's house, and I was in a relaxed state. The kind of night meant for unwinding. But as I reached for my keys, I noticed the front porch light flickering. I paused before stepping inside, glancing around the darkened yard, half hoping to catch sight of a stray cat or a raccoon. Everything was still. I stepped inside, the warmth of the house enveloping me. I locked the door behind me and intended to settle down with some television. That's when I noticed something odd. My chair was slightly turned, facing the door. I always left it straight, and I distinctly remembered adjusting it before I left. My heart raced a bit, but I dismissed it as my mind playing tricks on me. I shrugged it off, chalking it up to my hazy state after a couple of drinks. But as I sank into the chair, the unease returned, a creeping sensation at the back of my mind. I tried to focus on the TV, but I kept anticipating the sound of the phone ringing again. I rationalized that it was silly to think about it. I was just letting my imagination run wild. That night, I woke up at 2:30 a.m. The kind of wakefulness that feels unnatural. Something felt off.